Twilly currently retails at £145. Let's see if it's worth it. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Andrea. In today's video I will be showing you the different ways that I like to use my Twilly. Before I do that, I invite you to subscribe if you haven't already, whilst you're there press the bell which will notify you every time I upload a video. And remember, a thumbs up is always very much appreciated. Cheers! Let's start off with the simple way and the way that we all know, and that is just to kind of use it round your neck. Simple way is, now I have just got a plain Michael Kors dress on today, and you can just put it round your neck just like so and just let it hang there, and it just changes the look of the dress. It just adds some colour. Or you can simply tie it like so. Look how lovely that is. Just simple tie, taking it wherever you want, higher, lower, wherever you want. Put a pin on it like so. I mean, look how lovely that is. And again, when I say put a pin on it, I never pin onto the actual silk scarf. If I'm going to pin, I find the label and I pin onto the label. Now the other option, and my absolute favourite way to use this, is to just simply wrap it round your neck like so, and then simply tie it just here and here. And you've probably seen me in my videos wear this quite often, and that's how I like. And you can put the knot wherever you like. I tend to like to use it to the side or in the middle, and then you just work with it the way you want. And again, you can pin your brooch onto it, and I'll show you exactly how I like to pin my brooch onto it, because I don't like to pin, like I said, onto the actual scarf. So I simply find the label of the scarf, I pin my brooch onto the label of the scarf like so, and that way I'm not pinning any holes into my scarf. And then we'll just bring it round again like so, and round. I mean, look, it just looks beautiful. I'm going to tie it on the top, and that way it hides the label. Just bring it here and another wee tie in there like so, and then you just kind of tuck the knot in if you don't like that to show, like so. And there, how beautiful is that? Is that not beautiful? Just beautiful. And incidentally, I've also done a video on the different ways of using a Chanel brooch. There we go. Just looks, I mean, it looks stunning. Tell me it doesn't. Absolutely beautiful. I'm now going to turn the camera down and show you the other ways of using the Twilly. But before I get onto that, I'm going to show you how the Twilly comes. So it comes in this orange box which has a lid, and that's exactly how I store it away. So I just tend to wrap it around my fingers like so, and I store it away in the box, and that's how it comes. And of course, all the fashion houses do their own version of Twillys. Louis Vuitton calls theirs a Bandeau, Chanel calls it a Bandeau, and Dior call it a Mitzah. But of course, mine is an Hermes Twilly. Right, let's turn the camera down and see the other ways. So the other way of using your Twillys is to protect the handles of your bags. Now there's only certain bags I would do that. I would do it for my Dior bag, but I wouldn't do it with bags with untreated leather. So this has the untreated leather on the top here. It also has untreated leather here and on the sides here. So if I was to protect this part, this and this would be a different colour from the top part here. So if you were to do it, what I always like to do again is look for the label, which is usually, or mine is anyway, on the middle of the scarf, and I always start with the label there. So that means when I finish wrapping the handle round the scarf like so, I'm going to have an equal amount on each side, so I'm not going to have one longer than the other. So I just simply take it round like so, and then simply when you get to the end, and of course I'm doing this very roughly now because this is not a tutorial on how to do it, but then you just bring it round and then you just let that hang there, and that's basically how I would do it. But again, like I said, now because this is long, that would cover that bit, but again you're leaving that bit there exposed, so then again that would patina a different way. I would use it on Dior handles because the leather on my Dior bag, which I'll show you, you know, the leather here on the handles is not an untreated leather, so I would use it there. It's a light coloured bag, so I would, and I eventually will buy the Mitzahs to cover up my handles on my Dior bag. People that we use our Twillys for is to decorate your bags. Now, you know, you could just simply tie it round. If I was to put it on something like this Zara bag, because it's got the spacing, I would thread it through. Again, you bring the label to the middle just there, and that way you're not exposing the label, and then you just simply tie, and then you've got equal sides as well. That is why I don't like to take my labels off my bags, and then it's just a matter of adjusting and making it look pretty, and that will change the whole look of your bag. See how that's just prettied it up? It's absolutely beautiful. Now the other thing is, if you've got grommets in bags, like the Noe bags that have got grommets, you can of course use them instead of the actual lace that comes with them. But again, with this, because it has all these kind of the spacing in between the beads, you can just thread it through, but be careful, you know, it's not a bag with, you know, jagged edges, which then will make pulls on your scarf. So basically you just take it through like that, and that just changes the whole look of your bag again. So there you go, you get the idea. So you would just keep threading that in, threading it out, and again that just changes the look of the bag. So protect your bag, decorate your bag is another way you can use your Twillys. Now the other way again is to use it around your wrist. Again, using the label, I centre it, go round and round and round, and then I'm going to have to use my teeth just to pull, and then you just tie it again into a knot again. Just do a double knot, there we go, and then there you go. How beautiful is that? Looks lovely. And again, you could put your Chanel brooch on that again, and what I would do this time is I wouldn't again pin it, but I would put it on the knot, which is going to balance it, and pin it there. So I'm putting it through, I'm not putting it through the actual scarf, but through the actual, so it's not actually pinning on anything, but then I would pin it and then sit it on the knot there, which would hold it. So that's another way of using your Twilly. Now if you didn't want to do that and you found it too hard to tie it on yourself, I obviously use my teeth to tighten it there, is you get a bangle. Again, we centre with the label, just so, and we just wrap it round, and you just keep wrapping it round, and you would do a much nicer job than I'm doing just now. And then again on the other side all the way round. And then just tie. And that's just using any bangle that you've got and wrapping the twilly round, and there we go. And of course you can use it to accessorize your hats. There we go. And it changes the whole look of your hat. See, it's as simple as that. I would probably double knot that like so, and there we go. It's just changed the whole look of the hat. Now another one of my favourite ways is to take a blouse, which is, you know, very in especially just now, and then just tie the twilly round the blouse. You can put a bow in it, you can just let it hang there, and that just changes the look of your whole blouse. There we go. It would just change the look. Lovely. You don't have to do a bow, you can just leave it hanging like so, and it just changes your whole look. And again, you can pin your brooch there as well. I mean, the ways of using it are endless. I mean, look at that, it just changes the whole look. Absolutely beautiful. And of course the other way is just to simply use it in your hair. You put it up, you can just tie it like so, you know, or you can just put the tie bit at the bottom if you don't like the tie bit. I mean, hairbands are very in just now. You can just tie it around your hair. Where's that hairband? Let's get a wee hairband. You know, there's countless of ways you can use it in your hair. We tend to buy these things and then just kind of buy them for handbags and just leave them for your handbags, when there's so many ways that we can change a whole look just by adding them to a dress, to a blouse, to whatever, you know. It just, anyway, you could put it anywhere, up in a high ponytail, a low ponytail sort of hand. You can get just a hairband and again change the colour. So this is just a cheap hairband from Primark, and then just by wrapping round my twilly would just change, let's find the middle again, it would just change the whole hairband, and it makes it into a silk hairband. And you just take it all the way around, all the way around, and you just tuck it in the same way you do with your handbags. And there we go, you've got a brand new twilly. Obviously I would take my time and do it properly and a lot better than I have just now, but this is just to give you ideas, the different ways that you can use a twilly. You know, anything with grommets or buttonholes, you could just change the whole look of an outfit. For example, I could take the actual lacing off of this dress here and lace it up with a twilly, or I could just simply, just to change the look of my dress, is just thread it through the top grommets like so, and just simply make a bow on the dress. As simple as that. And that just changes the whole look of the dress. And I would play with that bow, and I would probably YouTube how to do a proper bow, but look, it just changes the look of that whole outfit, doesn't it? There we go. And I would just play about with it until I was happy with the way that it looked, but it changes the look of a dress. So that's my different ways of using the Bandeau, or at least getting my money's worth out of it. Again, I've had this one for quite a few years. I don't remember how much it was when I got it, but I checked today to see, and they are now retailing the hermes Twillys for £145. You could even use it as an eye mask, look. There we go. Or you can use it around your ankle. There's countless of ways of using the Twilly. I hope this has given you some ideas of how to use your Twilly, or in helping you decide whether you need a Twilly in your life. But certainly it being 100% silk does make a difference to the way you can use it and tie it. It really does make a difference to a cheap Twilly. So on that note, or an inexpensive one, I really need to stop using the word cheap. On that note, I'll say cheers again. If you'd like to see more videos from me, I will link one here and here. And if you're still not subscribed, I'm going to put the A right here for you. Cheers, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!